Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
First down at 10 at their own 10-yard line. Tevin Coleman with some running room. Tevin Coleman down the sideline. Coleman, one man to beat. Tevin Coleman's going to go 90 yards, and Indiana takes the lead. Randall L. scrambles, started off the pitch, keeps it himself down the sidelines. He could go. Antoine Randall L. touchdown. Rory going to the single coverage, end zone. Touchdown! He hits Cooper again.
Hey, what's up? Episode 288 of the Hoosier Happy Hour podcast. It's Bragg. It's Brandon. Seth may or may not be joining us later to talk a little college football playoff round one while our Indiana Hoosiers are sitting around getting ready for a potential opponent in a couple weeks. We are going to preview those two opponents, either Alabama or Oklahoma. And then we'll talk a little bit about the rest of what's coming up this weekend. And to do so, as I said, Brandon's here. Brandon, what is up?
Oh, just getting pumped about the playoff, getting pumped for Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. Mm-hmm. So it's a wonderful time of the year for both Indiana football fans and the world.
That's right. You could have just said Indiana football fans, and I think most people would have understand that means the world. So because we dominate everyone.
We haven't been good enough, long enough to become the villain. What's that line from Batman? You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the honeymoon stage. Like I've had people reach out to me over social media, over text that like I've never heard from, care about college football, going rooting for Indiana. Nando's an incredible leader. Like you like sports? I haven't talked to you in years. It does seem like Nando and the football Hoosiers have taken over just all headlines. We were on 60 freaking minutes. They were showing. Yeah. Did you watch the 60 Minutes? How they with the cockroaches?
I was just getting ready to say I haven't watched it yet. It's still ready for the DVR. The problem was one of the football games spilled over, and so it cut my DVR short. But I got it. I've got it ready to go through Paramount or whatever.
Let me tell you
I just need to watch it.
That I saw on 60 Minutes. First, a $3 million drug per dose. $3 million.
Yeah, I'm skipping through all this stuff to get to
cockroach drones.
Okay.
Pretty interesting.
Flown by cockroaches?
Yes. No. To like go through battlefields, like instead of through the air, through the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there was some German Russia stuff that I went and put the kids to bed for during that. And then Indiana. Indiana was the headliner. There was $3 million drug, cockroach drones, Russia or Germany war political stuff, and then Indiana football. Like one of those is not like the other. It's crazy.
That is the truth. That is the truth. Well, anyway, I need to watch it.
Saying like people are figuring out about Indiana football, and we are the darlings now, and it feels good. Makes me feel. We're still the what are they called? The Magwais and Gremlins when they're still cute, and then we haven't turned into the nobody's fed us after midnight yet. Incredible Christmas movie. Incredible. Oh, you don't want to think. You don't. Could you imagine if you feed Signetti after?
Oh my
midnight?
God. Yeah. Well, he had to have eaten after midnight, after the Purdue game, after the Big Ten championship. Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Talk about putting the kids to bed. You better put everybody to bed after that. All right, let's talk. Let's get in here. Quick show rundown, because this is not a typical Hoosier Happy Hour show. So we're gonna talk a little bit about IU's All-Americans, the AP All-Americans. I don't care about the other ones, right? Now that we're elite, We don't care if we made a Phil Steele All-American. We don't care if we made an AFCA All-American. That stuff, whatever. The one that matters, AP All-Americans. We got 6 of them, and I'm going to rub it in everybody's face. Oh, Seth's not here for this.
I don't have over. You had the over.
I know you had the over, but I don't have your number. We'll see. And then we're going to talk
so
number 9.
4. I had 4.
Okay, so we both had 4. Okay.
So who I had, it's not who I had. Did not. It kind of played out.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
All right, I'm excited.
We're gonna talk number 9 Alabama at number 8 Oklahoma, and how just it might be a 2-3 game final. And then we're gonna let the boys have some fun. Again, if Seth is here, it may just be a boy having fun, or it may just be no fun. I don't know. And then we're gonna do a little quick round 1 predictions, and then we'll get out of here. But let's get in. Let's talk some All-Americans. Okay, I'm gonna go through the list.
Before we do this, can I do producer Seth's job for him?
Yes, please.
So we had 6 All-Americans in 2025. Indiana football has had 7 All-Americans previously. Can you name 4 of them?
Yes.
Go.
Oh,
this is from ChatGPT. So if it's wrong, blame the robots.
Tevin Coleman.
Correct.
Anthony Thompson.
Twice. So you're already at 3.
Antoine Randall.
No.
Ooh. Let me
this
think
one is after Anthony Thompson.
After Anthony. It's Von Dunbar?
Yes.
Okay.
You won't get the others because it was in the 40s. I don't even know.
So no, I won't get those.
We dominated. We had 4 or 3 All-Americans in the 40s.
There we go. That was the heyday.
Great country was at war. We had a 1942, 1944, and 1945 All-American.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thanks, Seth. Thanks for doing your job, man.
Thanks a lot, bud. All right, let's do our predictions. This is from our prediction pod a long time ago, 20, 30 pods ago. All-Americans, we did a prediction of first team or second team. I set the over-under at 2.5. Now, granted, it would have been a great line had we just stuck to first or second team, but they do 3 teams now. AP All-Americans does 3 teams. I took the over. I took 4. You took the over. You took 4. Seth took the under. So he thought we'd get 2 or less for those that aren't following along. I
only got 2.
You only got 2. I got 3. I got 3 of the 6. I'm going to read off the names that made it, and then we'll check with our names that we said. Obviously, first team, everything, Heisman Trophy winner, Davey O'Brien Trophy winner, Maxwell Award Trophy winner, Fernando Mendoza, Heisman Mendoza, first team All-American quarterback. On the second team, starting left tackle Carter Smith, defensive back D'Angelo Pons, and safety Lewis Moore. What a comeback for Lewis Moore, huh? And then third,
what a sell that is too.
Dude, incredible, right?
In the portal, you can go, you see this guy? He wasn't even playing snaps at Ole Miss. He comes to Indiana and is an All-American. I mean, I'm a sales guy. I would love to have that pitch as somebody. It was like, hey, I identified this guy. I want him. How am I going to make this pitch? Oh, well, here it is. Like, incredible.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I was just thinking about like giving a pitch, right? We always say this about Ryan Day, and now I'm not saying Indiana is Ohio State, but if this is not a dream that we're in currently, and if this to be a consistent-ish process where IU is consistently putting people in the AP All-American teams, consistently getting people drafted, being at Heisman's, doing all this stuff, you're not even going to have to sell anybody anymore. You know what I mean? Third team, Tyreek Tucker was the surprise for me. I love this for him. Defensive tackle.
Belly shake.
Yeah. And then everybody's second favorite player on the team, probably Aiden Fisher, made third team All-American. Okay. Now remember, that's 6. I said 4. My picks were Pons, Fisher, Smith. All 3 made it. and Kamara. Kamara not making it. Again, I didn't know the impact he was going to have moving to that other side and how that was really going to tear his stats apart. So that didn't work. But yeah, I mean, 3 out of 4 is pretty good, right? Who did you have?
I had Pons.
Mm-hmm.
Ding. Fisher. Ding. Did not go Carter Smith just because how hard it is for linemen. Like, super difficult to get in being a lineman. Like, it's really, really difficult. So I didn't have Carter Smith. That was dumb. I wish I had that one back. And then instead of Smith, I had Surratt. So that was wrong. And then I also had Kamara. We were all wrong on Kamara this year. But, and again, we'll do that. We'll do like a post-season. I think he actually may have had a bigger impact this year than he did the year with all the stats. But
yes,
that's for a different pot. That's what
I was going to say. I mean, whether you make the All-American team or not, that doesn't mean that NFL's scouts aren't seeing what you're doing, even though,
in my opinion, he helped his stock.
I do. I agree with you.
I think if he would have came out last year, and didn't come back, he would have got drafted worse than what he will this year. But again, that's for another pod.
Yeah, and imagine if the scenario plays out the way that you think it will, and the way that we talked about last time is he moves into Daly's spot and he blows up and he goes nuts in the playoffs, right? Like, it's just going to keep skyrocketing him up draft board. So, all right, that's enough AP All-American talk. Let's talk possible opponents in the Rose Bowl. Again, CFP ranked number 9 Alabama at number 8 Oklahoma. We'll talk Alabama first. What we're going to do with these teams, it's going to be not your typical preview where we spend 1,000 minutes on every key player and blah, 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 all this stuff. We're going to go over season record, kind of how they got there, kind of their current form to bring up some sort of almost a Premier League type stat. And then offensive ranks basic, defensive ranks basic, and then a few key players on each team. So Alabama first.
You seen The Good Place? Did you ever watch it?
I was trying to watch it a couple times. My wife tried to get me to watch it. I just couldn't do it. I like Kristen Bell, right? Isn't she in it? But I don't.
Yeah, she has the line that's like, yeah, basic. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. I think I've seen that line on maybe on like a
reel.
A reel. What do the kids call it? Yeah, a reel or a tiki-taki or whatever.
Hate that.
Yeah, I hate it too. I hated it as soon as it came out of my mouth. All right, season record for Alabama going into this game, 10-3. They are coming off the loss in the SEC championship, 28-7 to Georgia, and the game wasn't even that close, to be honest. One of the 3 losses, also
what do kids say, belt the ass. Is that the new thing that everyone's saying?
I don't know. Touch grass is another thing. 6'7", whatever.
6'7".
Apparently, if you Google 6'7", your screen shakes. By the way, I don't know if you've done that or not. They've lost the 3 losses coming to Oklahoma, coming to Georgia in the SEC championship, and Florida State. So let's jump in. Their form, current form, not great, Bob. Right? They beat LSU at home. They lose to Oklahoma at home. They beat Eastern Illinois, big time SEC, big time schedule in Eastern Illinois, second to last game of the season. They win that one. They squeak by a bad Auburn team, in all metrics for Auburn at least, and win that game. And then again, belt to ass in the SEC championship. What's, if anything, from their schedule or current form sticks out? Because I've got a really good stat when we get to the quarterback play here in a little bit.
Well, in my mind, they have not looked good in the last month. Auburn lost that game. They had 5-6 drops. Couple and I get it's a rivalry and that, you don't look at those type of games on paper, but like they didn't look good in the SEC championship. They didn't look good against Auburn. Who cares about Eastern Illinois and then Oklahoma? So I don't know what your whole form is because I don't watch European football. But yeah, I mean they've had a rough month. Haven't seen the ball
in
go
the
in
Iron Bowl. No, they have not. In the Iron Bowl, they were leading the beginning of the second quarter 17-0. Auburn tied the game with 11 minutes to go in the fourth at 20-20, and Auburn scores a late touchdown. The quarterback play has not been good. The running back play has not been good. Therefore, the quarterback play hasn't been good. Therefore, the wide receiver play hasn't been good. I mean, it's been all season.
I want to scream at all the – is this a children's show anymore? Can I swear?
I put the explicit tag on every time I post the podcast.
Can I yell at all these fucks that were like, you Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson's the best quarterback. Like, all we had to hear the first, I don't know, all of September and October was Ty Simpson this and Ty Simpson that and blah, blah, blah. Bruh.
Dude, we'll talk about his stats here in a minute. It's bad.
20 quarterback.
Yeah. There's no chance he comes out, right? I don't know if he's a senior or not or whatever.
He's old as balls.
I wouldn't come out.
He has to. Well, okay. He'll go play for the USFL.
That's true. He'll be a better pro quarterback than Pavia. All right, offensive
McAfee
ranks. I don't want to get
Pavia. McAfee shredded Pavia.
Everybody is nationally. I sent the thing from Lebitard. Everybody on Lebitard's trashing that dude. What did Greg Cody says at the end? He says he puts the ass in class, which I thought was a pretty stupid, like old person line.
So McAfee goes, I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not going to say it.
Oh,
I'm not going to say it. Yeah, McAfee's saying that. And then he goes, all right, I'll say it. He goes, that guy's got to play like slot receiver or transition to running back because Cuzzo ain't playing quarterback.
No, he's not. He is not. Dude, I don't even feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him. All right, let's back to the topic here. Alabama. Tell me if this sounds like your dad's I wouldn't even say your dad's Alabama. Our Alabama, right? Offensive rank, total offense 67th, scoring offense 39th, which is pretty good. I mean, 31 points a game is pretty good. Passing offense somehow is still 21st, averaging about 275 yards a game. Rushing offense, I had to go 3 pages deep on this one, Brandon. 116th rushing the ball at 116 yards a game. So their offense struggling, and it's been struggling more recently than it has throughout the beginning of the season. And there's a reason why that we'll get to here in just a minute. Real quick, their defense, pretty good. 12th overall in total defense, 12th overall in scoring defense at about 17 points a game. Good against the pass, 6th overall, and decent against the run at 36. So defense good, offense not so good. And there's a big reason why, and you talked about him a little bit earlier, and that's Ty Simpson. And there's a reason why he was getting Heisman hype in the first 8 games of the season. Let me tell you why. First 8 games of the season, 68% passing, 2,184 yards. He averaged 8.4 yards per completion, 20 touchdowns to 1 interception. That strength of schedule he played in those first 8 games, 3rd in the country. 3rd toughest schedule in the country through those first 8 games. That is really good quarterback play through those games. Here's the problem. You finish it up, the last 5 games. Now, I asked a whole bunch of people. I asked AI. I searched everything. I went to StatMuse. Tried to find out what that strength of schedule would be. The best I could get was that it is the worst strength of schedule among the college football playoff teams, which includes James Madison and Tulane over the last 5 games. He has been 59% completion percentage, so he's down 10 points there. 1,000 yards, almost 1,100 yards. That's not bad. 6.5 yards on average, so down 2 yards per completion. Here's the problem. 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. 2 of the 4 came against Eastern Illinois at home. The dude is struggling, and he's got players all over the place. Ryan Williams being one that everybody's going to remember from last year. Big play. I think he had a huge play against Georgia in the SEC championship or somewhere in the playoff, maybe, where he caught the ball high, he like dodged around 2 different defenders and took it to the house. Really good athlete. Fast, twitchy, high point the ball. He can outrun your do everything. Good guy. I don't know if he's a good guy or not. Good player. He's got a good offensive tackle. Absolute beast of an offensive tackle. 6'7", 366 pounds, Caden Proctor. Seen him as high as number 2. Field Yates, who just put out the most recent one on ESPN, had him at 28. The first Alabama player taken off the board. 28. He's second-team All-American. And then this guy, I never heard of this guy, Brandon. You got to tell me about this guy if you heard of this guy. Safety Bray Hubbard. He's a ball player with a high IQ. Little wink emoji next to that one. He's got a decent amount of tackles at the safety position. The thing that sticks out to me, third-team All-American too, by the way, 3 forced fumbles, 8 passes defended, and 4 interceptions. Leads the team in all 3 of the categories. What anybody I left off that jumps off the page, because I didn't see anything statistically.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's go back. Like their run game is a committee, right? I do think they have a tight end that's pretty good. I'm trying to look up stats. I mean, we have a producer allegedly. I think they do have a tight end that's decent. But here's the thing. There's 5 stars everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. You know who they
Cubas?
You know
maybe?
who they remind me of?
Florida?
No. They remind me quite a bit of Oregon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Elite receiver, running back by committee, got a quarterback that can do some things, and just talent everywhere. Just talent everywhere. In my mind, they are diet Oregon.
They're how do I put this? This is going to offend some people. Racist Oregon?
Ooh, yeah, maybe.
Southern Oregon?
That's probably Confederate Oregon? No, that was bad.
No, that's not it. I don't know. Seth would be so mad right now if he was on the pod.
He is our PC principal.
Yes.
He is our PC principal.
Wasn't as bad as some other stuff I had to cut out.
Yeah, that probably should have come up. That was a good one to cut out. I thought it was funny, but
it was. It's fine. It's fine. Let's not talk too much about it. It wasn't that bad, guys. It wasn't that bad. Could have been taken out of context, but it wasn't that bad. All right, what else?
Yeah, I mean that's it. I'll say this for predictions. Never mind. Let's move to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. If you just put a mirror up in front of Alabama, it will show you in Oklahoma because they are 10-2.
Their form has been better.
Their form has been better, yes. They're 10-2, and in the last 5, they are 4-1, including 4 straight wins. They lost to Ole Miss at home, but then they went into Tennessee and won. They went into Alabama and won. They beat a ranked Missouri team at home, and then they finished the season with a win at LSU. The LSU wins for both teams, not impressive. It's a bad LSU team. I don't think they had a coach at either point when they played them. Offensive ranks, again, not good, right? 88th in total offense, 78th in scoring. They average about 26 points a game.
Which is crazy because I was a John Mateer. Oh, I know we're getting into him, but
I know you were. Yeah, and he's been hurt. I'll give him that. He was a heavy Heisman favorite, I think, at a certain part of the season before his injury. But they're 61st in the passing game at 230 yards a game and 106th in rushing. So neither team can run the ball. And they both play really good defense. So this is going to be a very, you would assume on paper, a very low scoring game. Defensively, Oklahoma, pretty good. They're elite, right? 9th overall in total, 7th in scoring, averaging about 14 points a game, 31st against the pass, 5th against the run. So what does Alabama do well on offense, I guess you would say, or decent on offense? They throw the ball. They got to go against a pretty good pass defense. What does Oklahoma do? They throw the ball. They got to go against an elite pass defense in Alabama. But The difference is I think you see some more playmakers, individual playmakers, I think, on Alabama than you do, or on Oklahoma than you do on Alabama. Quarterback, John Mateer, that's your boy. As I said, early Heisman favorite. Had a hand injury. Did he break his thumb or something, or dislocated? Something happened where they thought he was going to be out for a while, but he came back.
Hold on. Let me ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up. He has not been good statistically. Now, he runs the ball a little bit too, but he's thrown the ball 62% for almost 2,600 yards, but at a clip of 12 to 10 touchdowns to interceptions. He was okay against Alabama. Didn't blow anybody out of the water. 15 to 23, 138 yards, average 6 yards of completion, no touchdowns, no interceptions. They won the game. That's all that matters. What was his injury? Did you find that out?
John Mateer, the Oklahoma Sooners quarterback, injured his throwing hand, specifically a broken bone, during a game against Auburn. He underwent surgery shortly afterward to repair the injury. So there we go.
I think he was back real quick too. Like they were like, "Yep, there goes his Heisman."
So he's been wearing a protective tape, but never a cast.
Okay.
Thank you, robots. Thank you, robots.
Thanks, guys. He's got one key target guy to go at, and he's got a lot of good. Again, you said 5 stars all over the place. Maybe some more 4 stars sprinkled in there at Oklahoma, but a lot of 5 and 4 stars. One of the main guys, Isaiah Satinga. I don't know how else to say it. Sategna. I don't know. He's a junior Arkansas transfer. Big year, 65 catches, almost 1,000 yards. He'll get there probably if he can get 50 or so yards in this game. 7 touchdowns. He puts him top 30 in every category nationally. Top 30 wide receiver. They got 2 studs on defensive end. One of them kind of a backup. And wait till you hear his stats. R. Mason Thomas is the main guy. That's the guy. He's going to be a big-time draft guy. He got injured beginning of last month. He hasn't played for a little bit. They're expecting him back. And fully back. Guy's got 6.5 sacks, missing an entire month, 2 forced fumbles and a fumble recovery. The guy that filled in for him, Brandon, took over for R. Mason Thomas. Name's Tyler Wayne. I don't know how else you could pronounce that one.
Cannot be Wayne. It cannot be Wayne.
It's got to be. Oh, go Wayne. Tyler Wine.
There we go.
There you go. In the time that he took over for Thomas. Now, granted, he's played a little bit against some smaller teams too, but he has 6 sacks as well. Second on the team in sacks. 1 forced fumble, 1 interception. Against Alabama, 3 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble, and then he probably recovered that fumble that he forced because he also has a fumble recovery. Oklahoma, why do they scare you? And why are they going to win again?
So, we doing this now? Are we doing this now or waiting for predictions?
We're not going to do it now. Just tell me, what do you know about Oklahoma? As I said, I can't even pronounce their names. I haven't watched a second of Oklahoma football this year. 0.
Bruh, they're the 88th best offense. The reason they scare me is, can Oklahoma beat Iowa? Can they blitz us? Can they make Nando uncomfortable? Can they shut down the run game? They're 5th in the country in rushing. If you're asking me what scares me about Oklahoma, if Alabama is Diet Oregon, then Oklahoma is Iowa 2.0. Right? Okay. Oklahoma is a much better version of Iowa.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I agree with that 100%.
So the question is, would you like to see a worse Oregon or a better Iowa? I think that is what we're looking at.
I think I'd rather see a worse Oregon. Defense, what wins, right? In the college football playoff, you look at, and I don't know this for a fact, but if you look at a lot of the past champions or a lot of people that won the games last year, defense. They're top 10 defense, top 15 defense overall. Both these teams are really good. But we're really good at defense. Our defense is better than both of these teams. Alabama has technically on paper the worst of the 2 defenses. And I honestly think I'd rather take the quarterback on the bad streak. Give me a quarterback going on a bad streak. If he sticks to it, we'll see how he plays against Oklahoma.
I mean,
And
Alabama's
the
defense is 12th.
I know, but we're like first. So we're
My point is, I think I'd rather play Oklahoma.
okay.
Because Oklahoma's defense is marginally better than Alabama's. They're both top 12. I picked 12 because Bama's 12.
Yeah.
Right? We're talking 9 versus 12. My thing is, I think the Iowa game was close because it was in Iowa City. I think the Penn State game was close because it was in Happy Valley. This is going to be inside in a controlled environment with a ton of prep time. I don't want to go against the 5 stars of Alabama. Maybe that's just me and I'm looking at this too much on paper, but
we're not playing Alabama inside. This is for the Rose Bowl, bruh.
Oh,
you're looking ahead to Atlanta already, man. Come on. Right. One game at a time, Brandon.
You're right. You got me. I mean, it's California. Might as well be inside.
I guess.
Hopefully. But yeah, so I think I'd rather take a beaten and battered quarterback on a horrible offense without guys like Ryan Williams and Caden Proctor. I know they got Isaiah S. But yeah, I think I'd rather play a better Iowa than a worse Oregon.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break and we are going to do some predictions. And I just saw a little something that you probably just saw switch on that game that we were just talking about. We'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by your go-to expert in the Indiana real estate market. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a home right here in the heart of the Hoosier country, Garrett Lawton with True Blood Real Estate is the agent that you need. He's not just a real estate agent, he's a Hoosier fan just like you. And Garrett knows Indiana inside and out, from Bloomington to Indianapolis and everywhere in between. Plus, his personalized service makes the buying and selling process smooth and stress-free. So if you're ready to make a move, give Garrett a call at 317-410-8851 or visit his website at lawton-realty.com. And we're back. Brando, you didn't have much time to prepare anything, but do you have anything that's itching your scratch or scratching your itch that you want to ask? Do you got any randos up there in the brain?
No, but they may come out for the predictions.
Okay. All right.
They may have impromptu randos.
So while I teased said randos and said sack, we may be sackless and randoless. We'll check with Seth if he's coming on or not. All right, here we go. I just hinted at something because I had, going into this podcast, Alabama as a 1.5 point favorite. As of time of recording, which is Wednesday, December 17th, roughly 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the line has flip-flopped. Oklahoma now favorite by 1.5. Yeah, I knew that was coming out. That is going to project in the way, and I've actually got a rando after we pick this game, in the way that I'm going to pick this game. I think because of the way Ty Simpson is playing football, I don't think Alabama can overcome Ty Simpson doing Ty Simpson stuff. So I'm going to take Oklahoma in a close one, Jim. In a close one, just like it was a few weeks ago. Give me Oklahoma by 3.
Yeah, and for me, it just comes down to, I think home field advantage plays such a key aspect. Last year, every single home team won by a bazillion points, by a literal bazillion points. For me, I'm betting the over. The over is currently at 40.5 points. Again, we're talking about 2 top 12 defenses, so I get the over under there. But yeah, give me Oklahoma at a score of 24-17, 24-20, somewhere in that range. But yeah, I do think the home team, again, if this was neutral field, I think I'd probably take Oklahoma, or I think take Alabama. But again, in Norman, give me Boomer Sooner to pull it out. Because I'm weird, I won't take the points. I will just take money line, which is minus 115 on DraftKings Sports. 115 for those that don't know, a $20 bet pays roughly $17.40.
Is now my lines I pulled quickly just because I was on the ESPN app. Is that the same line as on DraftKings? Minus 1.5? Did it flip on DraftKings too? Okay.
It did.
I'm going to filibuster slightly because Seth has said that he's going to join us, but I did have a question, and it comes down to the perception of the opponent IU would play. And if IU were to win the game, win the Rose Bowl, and if we played Oklahoma and beat Oklahoma, does that fulfill the narrative as well as if we were to beat, even though they're a worse version of themselves, Alabama? Do you think people say things, oh, they just beat Oklahoma, like it's not that big of a deal? Or do they say, oh my gosh, they beat Alabama too? They just beat Ohio State. Now they beat Alabama. How do you think, or do people really understand now, like Alabama ain't Alabama anymore?
A little bit of that, but also IU isn't going to get any credit if either happens. If they say, oh, they beat Oklahoma, John Mateer is injured. If they beat Alabama, they're going to say exactly what you just said. IU, whoever wins this game, IU is in I won't say lose, but they're not going to get Indiana beat an SEC team. No. Feinbaum is going to have, I was
just going to ask him. I'm just going to ask about good old Bald Paul.
Him and Heather Dinich are going to sit there and be like, well, if John Mateer didn't get injured, they're going to sit there and say, oh, well, this Bama team, they had a lot of scrutiny. There was a lot of noise in the program. So no, I mean, I don't think Indiana gets credit regardless of who plays. So we're both picking Oklahoma because I genuinely think they're going to win, but I do think that is the better matchup.
Now joining us is
filibuster.
Seth. And
I
we
made
did
it. I made it
perfectly. So Brandon and I had just picked.
You've also been replaced by ChatGPT as producer.
You have slightly. Today.
Oh, that's fine.
Brandon and I just picked Alabama at Oklahoma. We went through them. Do you want to talk? Have you watched a lot of Alabama, a lot of Oklahoma? Is there anybody that sticks out to you? We did talk how bad Ty Simpson's been over the last 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Williams,
mm-hmm.
Caden Proctor, Bray Hubbard. Love Bray Hubbard. I love watching Bray. I watch his highlights. John Mateer, Isaiah Sategna. Yep. R. Mason Thomas.
Mateer hasn't been the same since the hand issue that he was out with a couple weeks. Hasn't had the same. Hasn't had the same athleticism. Hasn't had the same throwing power. It's been their offense has really suffered, I think, since his hand issue.
So on DraftKings, who do you think has the highest rushing total for both these teams?
Projected?
Yes.
Sure, they're both bad rushing the ball.
I would say Oklahoma just because they don't throw the ball.
No,
would be my
John
natural
Mateer.
inclination.
John Mateer is the odds-on favorite according to DraftKings to have the most rush yards in this game.
Oh my God, that's wild!
At 40 yards, he is plus 112 at 40 yards. There are no other options. There are no other. Xavier Robinson is at 36 yards for Oklahoma. So there's going to be no rushing in these games. No, at least in this game.
Yeah, and Seth, we'll get your. No, let me ask the question first that we were kind of finishing up as you hopped on. What team? Say whatever team you're going to pick wins, or either team wins, and then IU beats them in the next round, right? Just knock on wood. Hopefully that happens. Hypothetical that happens. Which of the two teams, as an IU fan, would you prefer to beat so that it changes or maybe changes some of the national perspective?
Neither will. They'll be built-in excuses for both teams if you beat.
That's what Brandon was just saying. Exactly what Brandon just said.
Yeah. If it's Oklahoma, it's Mateer was hurt. If it was Mateer, week 2, completely different story. And then Alabama, they'll say, this is their worst season they've had in 10 years. The SEC was down in general. All of a sudden, it'll be the SEC isn't what it was supposed to be.
I like when you finish my sandwiches.
Dude, it's almost like you were sitting on here. He was not. I promise you. He did not hop on until the very end.
You said the exact same words I said. Like,
yeah,
the exact same words.
Damn it! I hate when that happens.
You didn't out Heather Dinich. He and Brandon did.
I hate her so much.
Oh, God. So here's another hypothetical, right? Let's say again, way down the line, we're not doing this. We're not going to even think like this. It's one game at a time. IU wins the national championship. Mm-hmm. Ohio State beats Georgia. Miami beats Texas A&M. So we never see another SEC team. Does Paul Feinbaum give IU any credit for winning the national championship?
Who?
Exactly. All right, moving on. Who do you have in this game?
I watched this game when it played. What was it? A little over a month and a half ago.
Oh, hey, real quick. Let me stop you. The line has flipped. If you have not seen it, Oklahoma now 1.5 point favorite at home.
Okay, minus 115 Oklahoma, minus 105 Alabama.
I have this as a super low scoring game. Like I think I don't imagine either team's really running the ball. I don't think either team's really passing the ball that effectively either. I think Caden Proctor is fantastic. He's the prototypical left tackle you want in the NFL. But I think Oklahoma ekes one out 17-13.
Yeah, you're right there.
No idea why. No
you're
idea.
I'm
on the under. Yep.
Yep.
You realize every single game went to the home team in the over. Right?
Boy. All right. I didn't do any of the research. I
didn't do that either.
I literally was driving home from work and was like, scramble.
Seth,
there's going to be a lot of that by both teams. There's going to be a lot of
scramble. Yep. Seth, I want to read something to you, and then we'll move on from this game. We'll go to the other ones. Ty Simpson, I'm going to read you his stats because Brandon was like, he's everybody the whole first 2 months. He's Heisman. There's a reason behind that. And then there's a reason why you haven't heard his name for a while. Okay, I'm going to read something to you. Ty Simpson, first 8 regular season games, 68% completion, 2,184 yards, 8.4 yards per reception, 20 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Great numbers.
Against the 3rd ranked strength of schedule in that run. Over the last 5 games against the worst ranked schedule among CFP teams. This schedule means LSU, Oklahoma, Eastern Illinois, Auburn, and then the SEC championship. 59% completion percentage, 1,084 yards, 6.5 yard average. And then this is the worst part. 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, including 2 against the Panthers of Eastern Illinois.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I that's the reason I picked Oklahoma, just because neither quarterback's great, honestly. One's injured and could be good, but one's playing like absolute crap right now. And so we'll see how that plays out. All right. And I think he had like 122 yards against Auburn. Like he didn't do anything against Auburn either.
I've been screaming it all year. Ty Simpson is just 2025 Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Who?
Mac Jones.
Okay. I shouldn't have done that.
It took me a second though. I was like,
it's okay. It's all right. We're well beyond Mac Jones. Nobody's going to understand, or Mike Jones. Nobody's going to understand that. Seth, can you name the tight end Brandon was trying to talk about that's on Alabama? No, I couldn't either.
Latu?
I tried to. No, not Latu. I don't know who it is. The best guy on there's got a last name starts with a C. He's from like Cal Poly. And then he went to Washington. All right. Enough. I was going to look into Ty Simpson
this year, as I have had to in previous years.
So, dude, Ty Simpson had a game against Oklahoma. We did not talk about this. I should have put this in here. He was 28 of 42, 326 yards on 67% passing, 1-1 ratio.
So it's Josh Cuevas. He has 30 receptions, 4 touchdowns at 11 and a half yards a catch. Two catches a game. I mean, that's not bad.
No.
Here's the thing I should have talked about.
Thanks, robots. Not Seth.
Yes, thank you, robots. And then now we're going to move on after this stat. I promise you. Over the last 3 games, this will be a better look. Eastern Illinois at Auburn, Georgia. He threw for 147 yards, 122 yards, and 212 yards, with completion percentages of 69, 54, and 49% against Georgia. He threw for 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions over the last 3 games. And he's had, just not a very good QBR. 47 against Eastern Illinois, 76 and 19.
Whew.
So, speaking of quarterbacks people love to hate.
Oh, gosh.
Number 10, Miami at number 7, Texas A&M. Texas A&M getting the home field advantage line, -3.5. I think one team is playing really good, but hasn't played anybody all season, so they're going to get smoked. Give me the Aggies by like 2 scores, Texas A&M.
Oh, God, this is my lock of the week. Miami's already went to Texas and has not fared well. They fare even worse. Saturday's slate is kind of booty cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's Aggies big.
But go JMU and Tulane.
Sure. I have Texas A&M cruising as well. I am not a Carson Beck believer. I am not a Miami believer. I don't think they travel well. I don't think they have an identity.
They have no fans.
I mean, that too. I just don't think they have an identity that allows them to win a tough road game. I'm not a huge Texas A&M believer either, but I would think the home field advantage is going to play a major factor. I have Texas A&M 31, Miami 20.
Okay, never mind. I was going to read. So the 2 games that I can see Carson Beck, other than SMU, that he has played in the state of Texas. Why did they not consider SMU? See, this is why AI is never going to take over. But against the two games he played against Texas, they were both at Texas. He threw for 56%, 231 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. So
I don't want to be all Dan Dockich on you or anything, but it's the eyes.
It is eyes.
He has frayed eyes.
It's the guy
soft eye. He says soft eyes. That's his thing.
Soft eyes. Sorry, soft eyes.
It's the guy from, obviously. I don't know his name. I haven't seen an Ice Age in like 20 years.
Yeah. That's Brandon's go-to line for Carson Beck. All right. So I know who we're going to take in these next 2 games, but at least give me something on it. Tulane goes to coachless Ole Miss. I don't think they get beat as bad as they did before,
which is 35 points.
Yeah, I think they give them a fight for a little bit, but I think Ole Miss still covers, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ole Miss wins this. Maybe they don't win by 35. They only win by 24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had this as the biggest blowout of the weekend. I think Mississippi 41, Tulane 13. I just don't think that Retzlaff is enough. Tulane's a fun story, great uniforms. But with John Summerall leaving,
there's no bigger fans in the state of Indiana than us 3.
That's right.
But this is a game with no coaches. There's no coaches for either team.
No coaches.
Bragg is the president of the Indiana Tulane fan club.
You're the only person I've ever known who's worn a Tulane shirt out. You literally that. The chest image disappeared over time because it was worn too much.
It's way too much at the gym. All right. Oh, I can't do it. I want to do it so bad. Number 12, JMU at Oregon. Oregon did drop a little bit on the spread, down to 21. I'm going to do it. I got Oregon in a close one, a close game, way closer than what people think.
No, this is the biggest blowout for me. James Madison has played a schedule in the teens. They lost to Louisville bigly. Yeah, this is bad. This has got Oregon's defense is insane. That's why I do think Tulane will score some points, which is why I don't think it'll be as a big a blowout. Tulane has a decent quarterback. Ole Miss doesn't have a defense. I mean, look what Ole Miss, Washington State almost went into Ole Miss and beat them. Bragg, remember when we were talking about that?
Yeah, I do.
So this is awesome. This is at night. This is, for me, he's got 48-3, 42-6. This is bad. Oregon.
Do I tell him, Seth?
What?
JMU, number 2 in the country in total defense, number 2 in the country in
they played like the
rushing
108th.
I know that, but number 2 against the rush. I'm trying to find their passing.
Go and look at the Louisville game. I'm mad because I bet that. I bet freaking James Madison to cover.
I don't think they're very good against the pass. So
I mean, I love JMU. I think it's a great story. I continue to follow.
They're 12th against the pass.
I think Oregon doesn't have as explosive as an offense as they've had in previous years. So I think JMU is able to at least limit some scoring. Also, Oregon has some injuries, some things like that, the guys are just starting to come back. So I think that they struggle a little bit offensively, but I still expect them to cruise. I have it 31-7 Oregon.
I don't think they
I hope
cover.
Not. I hope Tulane and JMU both win outright. In a perfect world, that'd be awesome.
I do agree with Brandon. I think if of the two, and I should have probably picked it that way. You know what? F it. We're not putting money on it right now. I'm taking Tulane. I'm taking Tulane in an upset. Paul Feinbaum may pass away Saturday afternoon. I don't know. I shouldn't have said
that. If
that.
Alabama and Ole Miss lose and Miami somehow beats Texas A&M.
Oh my gosh.
He would implode like in I can't think of the movie.
Yeah, good job. And what a way to finish the pod. Nice and strong. All right. We will obviously be watching the games on Friday night. I will be with Seth on Friday night.
What are you guys doing? Yeah, I didn't get the invite.
A little secret Santa, a little group chat secret Santa. I know. We should probably, just to make it even numbers, we probably should have put Brandon in there.
I can't go anywhere. I got a solo parent.
Well, then don't sit here and complain about something.
I want the invite. I can't go, but I
do. I always love the invite, even though I can't go. Hey, look, at least you thought about it.
Exactly.
I can't go.
Exactly.
Hey, speaking of can't go, now I'm not saying I can't go with you, but I did officially get my email from IU saying that I did not get the tickets. Just so you know.
That's okay.
And I will be calling the ticket office tomorrow and asking them if I make a donation, do my priority points immediately be affected by the donation? If so, I will be making a donation and I will not lose out on Peach Bowl tickets.
Can I do the quick? I did some NIL purchases for Christmas. So if you people are out there doing it, my son, we did one for Mendoza earlier in the year. We just did one for Pons because that's his favorite defensive player. I also made sure that I somehow have got him off Ohio State, Notre Dame. Thankfully, I've got him split so that he's a Purdue basketball, IU football fan.
Smart kid.
So of course I made him made the Braden Smith donation higher than the D'Angelo Pons one so that I could at least feel good about that. But go to the NIL store, buy jerseys, buy t-shirts, support your favorite athletes. My kid's going to be wearing a Test 5 Get 6 shirt here before too long.
All right. Anything
quick,
else that you guys want to do?
If you guys want to tail our predictions other than Bragg's Tulane, plus 1,000. Plus 1,000. So
put Tulane in there. What does Tulane make it?
I'm not dumb.
Like 10,000.
Do it real quick. Do it.
So dumb. That's dumb.
What if you took Tulane to cover?
Tulane plus 17.5. It bumps it up to plus 1275.
There you go. Just cover. I mean, I'm taking them to win, but if you put them in there,
if you take them to win like a dummy, plus 5,400.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. I'm putting.
But then whatever you bet, you just lose. So,
I'm just putting 5 on it.
Just listen to us. Fund. Bet 10 and win 100. Just do that.
Let's do it.
Bet 10, win 100.
Were you doing spreads or were you doing just money lines?
So, did you listen to? So I took the spread.
I did not listen.
I took the spread in all the Saturday games. I took money line with Oklahoma because 1.5 points does nothing for me.
No, nothing sexy about that.
So no,
I go write these down.
So money line, spread.
Plus, are you you're not gonna tease Ole Miss? You're so confident?
I'm not teasing. I'm listening to Vegas. Just do
okay.
Making this way more difficult. Also, I love Old Dominion. Love Old Dominion tonight. They're playing in. No one listening to this. This game will already be over by the time you listen. But Old Dominion plus 160. South Florida is getting a new coach. Colton Joseph isn't going to play, but still Old Dominion.
Oh no,
money.
No way. If Colton's not playing, I was going to ask if he's going to play or not, but
South Florida doesn't have a quarterback either.
Well, neither does ODU. And they were the only reason they scored any points.
About the bowl season. If there's no quarterbacks, it is tough to watch.
Let's ask this. We're here. Let's ask it.
Come
on, because I've
heard
close. This. I've heard this floated out there, and I think it's the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. Put the bowl games at the beginning of the year.
No.
Yeah, that's
how dumb does that sound? Yeah, exactly. All right, good enough.
Let them be obsolete. It's fine. It's a fun little thing.
They just need to move the transfer portal back a little bit, and then they're fine. To do.
Because the
and if we're talking portal,
break is so hard.
I make my IU quarterback prediction.
You want to do it right now?
Prediction: Taven Jackson.
He's back in the portal, baby.
Taven Jackson
comes back.
In as QB2, comes in as
Alberto.
QB2. And we go with Alberto and Taven.
I like that.
That's my prediction. Saw a ton of Levitt, ton of Josh Hoover, ton of Mestamaker. All those guys. Levitt's asking for $6 million.
No. No.
Mestamaker's asking for $3 million.
Who's Mestamaker?
That's the North Texas freshman.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
The guy who had never played quarterback before.
Unbelievable.
Hoover is not even in the portal yet because Sonny Dykes is like selling his soul to keep Hoover to stay. But here's the thing I didn't know. You guys know that Hoover has been my guy. He's a furry. Yeah. That's weird. We're not going to talk about it. I didn't realize he looks taller than 6'2". So like everyone's like, Alberto can't play because he's 6'2". Hoover's a hell of a quarterback at 6'2". So I'm on the Alberto. That is who I want to be QB1 come August. And I just think Taven makes a ton of sense for both the fan base, for everything. For everything that people have been saying, I think Taven checks every single box.
Yes, I did not ask you what you meant in the group chat, but now that you said that, I think that's smart. Now, if he follows the Lewis Moore thing, he'll be second team All-American, but I don't think he plays at quarterback.
Did you guys talk about my note that I found today that at least at one point this morning, former IU players were number 1 and number 7 in the 247 rankings of transfers. Sorsby
Brady Foley
was 1 and Brady Foley was 7.
Foley, I think, is a GD lock. I think
come back.
tight end 1 next year.
You think he's coming back?
He went to Tulsa, so that's where he's.
He got coached up by Kevin Wilson. He's ready to go.
Wilson. That's right.
So,
all right,
just things to keep attention on.
Keep it under an hour.
Yep.
I'll see you guys later. Seth, I'll see you Friday. You picking me up?
I pick you up.
Yeah.
I won't be there because you guys didn't invite me. Cheers.
Do you want to come Friday?
I can't.
All right. Well,
perfect.
There you go. You've been invited.
Sorry, man. Oh.
All right. Cheers. Seth,
cheers, everybody.
Stupid.
Love to have you.
Oh, my God.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.